Hey guys, we are taking Movie Crashers on the road and giving you guys a little educational field trip. You want to see what it's all about? Come on. I'll tell you one thing, we're not in Kansas, and we're definitely not in LA. Pow! Plymouth Rock, what some people call the cornerstone of America. And usually when you think of Plymouth Rock, you think of Thanksgiving, and that's exactly what our show's about today. A little bit of American history. You guys have got an awesome show lined up for you today on Movie Crashers.
In celebration of this year's Thanksgiving, we took a break from crashing movie sets and traveled to America's hometown, Plymouth, Massachusetts, to visit the sites and take in some local history. But don't worry, my little turkeys, we still have a sneak peek at the movies out this week, so sit back and enjoy it. Let's get this show started. Hey guys, what's up? It's your girl Crash, and you are watching Movie Crashers. And today we got an awesome episode for you guys because we are in Plymouth, and my friend right here, Richard, is going to give us awesome history about America, the Pilgrims, and the Mayflower. You are full of all the knowledge that I need.
I hope so.
Right now we are in front of the Mayflower. Now most of us know the Mayflower from history class. You know, the Pilgrims came on the Mayflower and they landed here in Plymouth. Is this the original Mayflower behind us?
No, the original Mayflower was sold 3 years after it came to New England. It was an old ship falling apart. There was a verbal description of what she looked like, and historians have used that to draft the designs for our Mayflower too.
Tell us a little bit of history about the Mayflower.
She arrived in New England in November 1620, carrying 102 passengers, a crew of about 33. They landed at the tip of Cape Cod, stayed there a month, weren't happy with Cape Cod, and ended up here in Plymouth. And so they began to labor on their houses on Christmas Day, which is something many people don't know, that they were working on the holiday.
All right, well, I feel like we still have a lot to learn. Can we take a closer look?
Let's go aboard the ship.
All right, let's go. So right now we are on the Mayflower 2, and I heard a story that the whole reason the Pilgrims came here was because they ran out of beer.
That they stopped here?
Yeah.
Actually, that's a very popular story, but it's not true.
No! Oh, one would like to think.
They were navigating toward Cape Cod in an effort to try to get down to where they were going, the Hudson River, but the waters were so choppy and difficult, it was decided they need to stay near Cape Cod. They couldn't get any more south. So while the Pilgrims had run out of their beer, it wasn't the reason that they stayed here.
Now, it's amazing actually being on here, you realize how small it is. I always envisioned it being like this huge, gigantic ship. What was it like in those times for them to live on the boat and travel, what you say, 55 days?
66 days was the original crossing, from September to the middle of November. But imagine where we are, a crew of about 33 men working 24 hours a day to keep this going, and then 102 passengers plus some farm animals.
No wonder everybody practically died.
You can see how disease broke out at the end of the journey.
Is there a pilgrim on board I can talk to?
Oh, sure. Yeah, let's go find one.
Oh, all right. I don't think it's a sword, but I'd like to think it's a sword. Give me your face. I'm gonna discipline you. I'm actually pretty tall, but these people were extremely, ow, yeah, I can't lay straight. Ugh. All right, good night, I'm taking a nap. So I am here with an actual pilgrim, John Howland. Tell us, what's life like on the Mayflower?
Well, I would say it's a dark, dismal place, for there was about 102 of us down below in one small area, 90 by 25 foot deck, for 66 days only to get to the wrong place.
So what is exactly this that we're sitting on right here? What is this little quarters right here?
This is the best part of the ship, believe it or not. This is the master's cabin. So about 130 people on the ship altogether, and there's only one right here.
What do you guys do for entertainment?
Not a whole lot. Sing, tell stories, tell riddles.
Can you sing us I don't know, one of your pop songs?
The old dog, the jolly old dog, as he lays in the den up, jolly low, as he lays in his den, and it goes on and on and on.
Ah, nice. Well, to me it sounds like you guys definitely could have benefited from some movies, and that's what we're all about here on Movie Crashers, so check this out. You guys don't have this kind of steering thing?
No.
Are those just in the movies?
Well, I suppose maybe in the future they'll come up with something like that.
There's like all these little nap areas. You guys were lazy.
So you don't want to be sleeping on it if someone tries to come up from the lower deck. There was 102 of us down there.
So it's like, ha ha ha, on you guys down there, we're throwing somebody on you?
Yeah, I suppose so.
Oh, fun.
Just a pail. Do you mind your good shoeing?
Oh!
That's how they
Yes.
swab the decks. The salt water is good
That
for the
is
wood.
swabbing the deck.
And they do pail after pail after pail.
Is this a sword?
No, that's another thing for tying off lines.
Did they use these as weapons at all?
No, madam, they're part of the ship.
Oh, I would have.
What did you do for entertainment? Did you guys gamble at all?
No, that's a bit of a sin, isn't it? And my husband had no great love of it. But men might play at cards for entertainment as long as you weren't gambling at it, or singing, or making conversation. We were strangers with all these people.
Where'd you guys get water from? You guys just drank like beer and wine all the time, right?
We had beer. There was some, I think I heard a quartermaster say 10,000 gallons of beer on board.
And what did you guys eat?
It's here in the forecastle. Dried
Oh.
grains, peas, barley. This is ship's biscuit. If you can't light the furnace, that's what you're eating. It's bread baked twice. You got to put it either in your beer to soften or under your pottage. Elsewise you'll chip a tooth on it.
20 years ago, Jim Carrey and Jeff Daniels brought to life two of the most memorable comedic characters to film, Lloyd and Harry. Fans have constantly wondered, will we ever see these two idiot BFFs back on the big screen? Well, the answer is yes. Dumb and Dumber 2 is in theaters now.
There he is again. Almost 2 decades and he still comes.
Come on, Lloyd, you gotta get over her. Mary Samsonite was just a girl. That's it, kid. Come on, spit it out. God, yeah!
Before anything even started, I started laughing, just with the expectation of knowing that I get to see Lloyd and Harry together back again. And then the production notes brought the reality that I was like 20 years. I was like, oh my God, I cannot believe like this much
You were
time.
4 when the first one came out.
Literally, I was a little bit older than 4, but it felt like I had just seen it.
Well, those guys took care of themselves too. They look good. That's the thing.
Yeah.
They look like they did in the first one. They kind of look the same.
I like what you've done with the place. Who's this? Oh, that's Butthole. I found him out in the alley.
Why'd you name him Butthole?
Because of this.
Good name. Totally fits.
Just the fact that I knew I was gonna see Harry and Lloyd together again, like, just made me feel like I was 5.
It made us feel that way too.
Yeah.
As soon as we saw dailies or playback, it was like, oh, there they are. They're back. I felt so good.
You guys want to play He Who Smelt It?
What's that?
First one who smells a fart gets a point.
Are you so excited that you got to like be in Dumb and Dumber 2?
Yes, it truly is an honor, and I mean that. It's an honor to be part of this. I'm not gonna sit around sniffing your guys' farts like some kind of truffle pig. Forget it.
Okay, fine. Lloyd and I will play one-on-one. Yeah, head-to-head. It's a postcard from Freda Felcher. Harry, I'm pregnant. Please call me.
What do you think it means, Harry?
Lloyd, I'm gonna be a dad. Ah! Look at the postmark. 1991.
I had a daughter. I gave her up for adoption.
It's so amazing to see you part of this film. I mean,
I know. Isn't it funny?
What if we go track her down for you? There's no lawsuit against that.
Are you guys serious? You'd help me out?
We were very lucky to get Kathleen.
Yeah. And she was fun, by the way. She's like an old-fashioned movie star. She shows up like, hey, darling, wanna get a martini at 6 o'clock? I was like, yeah, I do.
There's a lot of talent in this film. And the fact that it's used for such silliness is kind of cool.
Every day was, how do we make it as good or better than the first one, we hope.
We just wanted it to be a blast.
This is your dad.
What? Hey guys, I know this is weird timing, but I gotta take this. It's my dead dad.
She's got me on hold.
So that was definitely very interesting to kind of see what life was like on the Mayflower. It seemed like it was extremely brutal, especially for a single female like me. I wouldn't have had a chance. I would have basically been kind of somebody's slave.
You would have stayed home.
I would have just stayed home.
Stayed home and come over with a husband or a father or a master.
Oh yeah, no. But now that we know kind of what it was like on the Mayflower, we're gonna go to the Pilgrim Village and see what it was like for the Pilgrims once they actually got out here to Plymouth.
Yes, we'll be visiting the town 7 years in the future, so you'll see a lot of change.
Nice, let's go.
Excellent.
Is there food there?
There is.
Okay. So Richard, where have you brought me.
This is the Pilgrim Village at Plymouth Plantation. This is a recreation of the town of Plymouth 7 years after Mayflower landed.
Oh wow, so they already kind of had time to settle, get everything together, and this is kind of what happened after that.
7 years later.
Oh wow, all right, let's take a look.
Excellent. So we're going right now into Isaac Allerton's house. And Isaac Allerton was a Mayflower
I keep
passenger.
feeling like I'm intruding on everybody.
No,
like,
not at all.
Hello. Hi. Oh my God, it smells lovely in here. Oh, what are you ladies up to?
Making sausages.
Can I help? Can I shove some meat in intestines?
I suppose
Yes.
so. Yeah. So what we're going to do first, blow it up so that you can start stuffing. Do you want to do that?
Yeah, sure. I'll try.
So you
Oh my God, that is so nasty. Oh God, it's like a really demented animal balloon.
As long as you can stuff it in there, it does not matter. Just start stuffing it in there.
Kind of looks like ahi tartar.
Oh, it smells really good actually.
Thank you for your help, though. You can't just leave it the way it
Oh,
is.
okay. Hey guys, what's up? I'm here with Edward Winslow, one of the pilgrims here in Pilgrim Village. You know, Thanksgiving's coming up right around the corner, and what's Thanksgiving to you guys?
Well, Thanksgiving is sort of a holiday that you take when you need it. So it's a sort of thing where you give thanks to the Lord for something that He has given you. So it might be if you have a birth of a child in your household, or a good harvest, or something like that.
So it's not something that you do like once a year, like November, no?
It's as needed.
As
And
needed.
sometimes it's something that is done in your household. It can be done personally, or it could be done for the whole town. We had a day of Thanksgiving here after a terrible drought, and God did send a wonderful rain. So we had a day of Thanksgiving. You usually fast, have solemn prayers and things like that.
Oh, so you fast and you don't like eat everything that you possibly can shove into your mouth?
We shouldn't do that anyways, that's gluttony. That's a sin.
That is very true. You shouldn't do that.
There was a time when we first arrived that we did feast, even with some of the Indian, the Aboriginals. Massasoit come here and we feasted with him.
Can we go see the Indians?
I think so, yeah.
Where to?
You'd want to go that direction.
Oh, am I just gonna go by myself?
I'll take you if you want.
Yeah, I mean that would.
Wouldn't let a lady such as yourself walk alone.
Yeah, like what if the roof falls on me? What if the chickens attack?
So where are we now?
We are at the Wampanoag home site.
The
and
Wampanoag.
The Wampanoag are the indigenous people of southeastern Massachusetts and Cape Cod. They are the people that were here when the Pilgrims arrived in
So
1620.
they are like the Indians.
Yes.
As we saw
yes.
the Pilgrims.
And today there are 5,000 Wampanoag people living on Cape Cod, the islands, and southeastern Massachusetts. They survived so many struggles.
Oh wow.
A resilient
that
people.
they did. Oh, are they cooking here? My God, are your bracelet wolves' heads or what is that?
These are actually foxes, and it's actually sleeves, so they go all the way up.
That is amazing.
It's the entire body.
Oh, the entire body, so it's just skin and they flip it in. Oh my God, there's its feet. We've been kind of like going over the tradition of Thanksgiving and kind of how it all started. What is Thanksgiving to you guys and what does it represent?
Today it's really more of just coming together with family. But originally it was their first harvest.
When the American holiday Thanksgiving comes around, though, it's more of a time of us remembering a very hard time for our people, you know, that we're still trying to recover from. You know, so to us it's more of a reflection, a remembrance of our ancestors that were gone, you know, how many of them had been gone. You know, so it's a little different for us. It's deeper for us. You know, our culture's not gone. We're definitely still here and we're still Wampanoag people, but it's not nowhere near the same world now that we live in as our ancestors had.
How long were the Wampanoag here before 1620?
Approximately 12,000 years.
Wow.
Since the last ice age receded, you know, our folks have been in this area.
There they are. They're my shower buddies.
I'll place the initial order of 100,000 units.
100,000 shower buddies.
Nick, Kurt, and Dale are back, but this time they're going into business for themselves with their new invention, the shower buddy. No more horrible bosses, or so they think.
I think you hardly ever see sequels that are really up to par to the first, but this truly was like just as funny, if not even funnier.
We wanted to make this thing funny, but also have an interesting plot and story with it too, because we knew we weren't going to sneak up on anybody with this, and that was fast talking.
Well, we really didn't want to have to be sitting in these chairs telling you to see something we were embarrassed about.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
That's always awkward.
You know where to find us.
Yeah.
We need to find $500,000 to get us our company back.
I got it. Boom. Marker drop.
Kidnapping.
That's kidnapping.
With one more P it is. That's kidnapping. Boy. Is that a Sharpie?
And I think the thing that I like oddly even related to the most, is that none of these characters really learned anything the first time around. And I think as people, it takes us sometimes a long time to get our shit together.
Get our shit together. It's true. And some of them I don't think want to. Yeah, because that wouldn't be fun anymore.
I could give you the plan. 50,000.
Come on.
600.
It's so weird how you negotiate.
You get to see, all like our favorite characters. We also have new characters in it. Chris Pine was like freaking phenomenal.
That kid is gonna make it.
I want to partner up on this thing.
The kidnapping is off.
No, it's on. No, it's off.
Was it like seeing him Fight Club himself?
This little one assaulted me.
I was thinking to myself, hey buddy, you got another 25, 26 shoot days left. You know, take it, this is day 3.
He's Fight Clubbing himself. We got a Fight Clubber.
If a guy comes up to you and says he's a sex addict, because I know a lot of girls are like, that's not a real thing.
A sex addict?
Yeah, do you think that's like real?
Are you kidding? Of course it's real.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You ever done it in a dentist chair?
I know nothing of what I'm speaking of, but yes, that's real.
I'm just gonna visit the men's room real quick.
You're welcome to do that on me.
Well, it's
And?
If a girl like you knew was like, hey, I like you, but I'm a sex addict, what do you think in your head? Are you like, liar?
You gotta give it a go for at least a trip to Palm Springs, right?
Why class it up for an addict?
Found this gentleman out in your hall.
I feel like if I had a friend that was like, I'm a sex addict, I'd be like, girl, you just a hoe. You need to go handle that on your own.
But, I mean, there's a reason that they have those meetings for that.
Would you like to share with us?
just been getting together with the guys, chugging one after the other. He thinks it's an AA meeting.
So your sexual addiction, it's homosexual in nature.
My sex addiction is, and then what did you say?
This is a mortar and pestle.
Are you sure it's not how you make masa for tortillas? Because that's exactly what it looks like to me.
It's the ancient way of grinding corn. Wampanoag people made a boiled bread very much like a dumpling.
Oh.
And English people who had never seen corn before coming to New England, they had to figure out, how do I use this new grain?
Yeah.
And here on the border of the cornfield, you see milkweed. It's one of the wild plants that has so many uses. But touch it, it's unbelievably soft.
Oh, it's like as soft as a baby's bottom.
Should we go into a house?
Yes.
This is a long house. This is the longest reproduction native house in the northeast of the United States.
Oh, fabulous. Hello.
Bob, this is Crash.
Hey, Crash,
Hi,
how you doing?
nice to meet you, Bob.
Nice to meet you too.
Oh, it's beautiful in here.
You like it, huh?
Yes.
Yeah. This is a winter house. We've got a fire here, and I'm sure you can feel it. Yeah.
I love your headpiece. What is that?
This is something I make. This is porcupine hair.
Really?
And, yep. And then on the side where you see the color, that's deer-tailed. It's meant to look like the crest of a woodpecker. That was a bird that would give her life to save her babies if attacked, and it was worn by men from a warrior society, and they earned the right to wear it in battle.
Really?
This is what Native people really wore. Not those big John Wayne thingies that you saw.
Yeah, where did that come from? Do you even know?
That came from a place called Hollywood.
I think I'm familiar with that place.
Yeah, I know, yeah. These were worn from coast to coast.
Well, I saw that you guys had some venison stew. Are we gonna eat?
Jeez, I'm hungry.
All right. Well, we're gonna eat, guys. Sorry you can't stick around, but thank you so much for showing me around. It's been such an awesome experience. I would have never imagined that it was gonna be as cool as it was.
My pleasure,
So
Crash. Anytime.
thank you. Thank you. I'm gonna take you up on that. I'm gonna bring all my primos and primas, and we're gonna take one big field trip. I hope you guys have a great holiday. You guys rock.